just going to give you. One, what determines the value is the zoning. Zoning, where do you get that zoning? You get it from the town planning department. You get it from town planning information, the zoning of the property. So you cannot have a same valuation process if you have a residential and then you value the property of a residential as the same as a commercial. Those are two different things. So when you're doing a valuation report, you have a formula that you're going to have to use for a commercial building, and also there's a formula that you're going to use for a residential property. So one of the determination of valuation that factors that influence the market value is the zoning. Secondly, is the parameters, zoning parameters, meaning that what are the coverage? You do any coverage, I'm now becoming technical. What is the coverage of the building? What does the building covers in terms of the land space, the building lines, those things. When you're doing a valuation report, you factor those things in. And secondly and thirdly, the features of the house. Features of the house that if you are evaluating a property that has a solar system in place or a borehole, it will actually have more value than a property that does not have a solar system or a borehole. Talking about the solar system, remember now we are in a situation where there's a lot of load shedding. So if you go into a market space and you're looking for a property, and then the agent shows you two properties and say, I've got two properties in the same area. One has no this solar system in place that helps you to be able to have electricity when there's load shedding, and the other one, it has a solar system. So which one, common sense, which one will you go for? The one that's got a solar system because it's going to assist you as a new property owner to be able to have electricity when all of us are in load shedding. So it also comes into that. And other features, you'll find that other properties, they have other fancy stuff that can actually add you as a buyer, because sometimes it goes to the preference of the buyer, because other buyers will have a different preference than the other person. So that also has an influence in terms of how much you are willing to buy for the property. How much are you willing to pay for it? Because if it's in one of your top list to have this certain feature in your property, or to have a kitchen that's got beautiful green out and all of those things, you will pay more, because this is what is gonna satisfy you as a buyer. And then we have the size of the land. How big is the size of the land? If you go to a township and you're buying a property in a township, and it's investment property, the first thing you want is a property that's got land, because you know what you're going to do with that site. You're going to put flats. So for you as a buyer, you are willing to pay for that. Even if it's a 1-bedroom RTP house, as long it's big at the back and you're able to put 14 flats, you'll be willing to pay for that. And the location. Where is it located? You're not going to want to buy in an area where you know that it's a no-go area. And even if you build these 14 flats, no one is going to stay there. There are areas like in the township, especially in the township, or it could be colored township or black township, that there it's a no-go area. You need to call people to go fetch you at the bus stop or at a taxi stop for you to access that area. So those are the things that you need to consider those are things that you consider when you're determining a property. And the improvements, I think I've touched into that. The solar, the improvement, that's the improvement of the property. And also additions, improvement, even including the extensions. Because if a property is got a 2-bedroom house, and then another one, the other property has got 3-bedroom house. So the 3-bedroom house will be more expensive than a property that is a 2-bedroom house. So those are the things that actually determines some of the things that determine the value, and there will be other things. Is it evaluation or valuation? Is valuation. Evaluation, I think, is more on the government. When you're doing evaluation of what do you call this? there's these terms when you use in government, performance evaluation. No. It's a valuation, market valuation. Talking about that. So, and then there was a question, can one negotiate a price with a new development? It is possible, but it's not easy.